Oh, hey there. I'm trying to pop off and tell people I'm live. Story. live live on YouTube. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Let's pick a random song. It'll be the Wii Sports theme. Okay, your story. Bang. Hi everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Are we happy about something? We're happy about being alive, ladies and gentlemen. We're happy about breathing air. You know, we're happy that there aren't bombs dropping on our fucking heads. Let's go! There's no bombs dropping on our fucking heads! Chris smells like strawberries. All right. All right. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Have you liked and subscribed yet? Yes or no? I'm a huge Trump fan. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You guys are the early birds. Obama have dick. Obama have ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba. Yeah, dude, Obama do have dick. Obama have dick. Obama have da 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 da. Hi everybody. Yeah, no, Battlefield 6 is fucking goated, and I'm actually goated with the yoys. Goated with the yoy. Goated with the yoy. Goated with the yoy. Oi, oi, oi. Hey, I sued the government. Let me out here any bail. What? Bail? Am I getting thrown in prison? Have you played Grounded 2 yet? I have, and I beat the main story of the game preview. So here's my question. Who here knows much about audio? Any audio-visual specialists in here? Here's my question. Not you, fuck off. I was watching somebody's live stream, and they had the same microphone as me, this Focusrite Scarlett and the Shure microphone, and I swear to God, he had a soda, and he moved the soda behind the mic and cracked it, and you couldn't even hear it. You couldn't even hear the soda being cracked right there. But then he put the glass of ice here, and he poured the soda, and you could hear it. How the fuck are people doing? Like, what is that called? Is that the gain? Because I have gain on. Like, what is that? How do you do that? That's a unidirectional mic. This mic can be directional. I'm 100% sure of it. What if I clicked this button? Hello? Hello? What if I click this button? Hello? What if I click this button? Hello? Who knows? Who knows? What mic do you have? I got one of these bad boys. Hold on. I got one of these Shure. It's the Shure microphone. It's very nice, and it's attached to the Scarlett here. And there's some buttons on it. There's some buttons on it. This says direct. It's a lot of stuff. I don't know what most of it does. I don't know what any of it does. Show us the buttons on the mic. Noise gate. What is that, like Watergate, but for screaming? Let's see. Da 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 da. Edit filters. Add filter. Filter type. Noise gate. Okay. Noise gate. Add. Close threshold? Open threshold? What does that mean? What does that mean? What do these things mean? What does that mean? Because I've got gain, I've got a limiter, now I'm adding a noise gate. What the fuck does that mean? We can hear you fine. Yeah, I know, but I want to be better. Great oogly moogly. Adjust your input from stereo to mono. It is on mono. It's already on mono. What if I do this? Hello? Wait a minute. Did that? Wait, did I just do the exact thing that I wanted? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Holy fuck. I may be a prophet. Turn it a bit more. It's quieter. Yeah, it's quieter over here. But you can hear me just fine, right? You can hear me just fine. Right? What if I, yeah, I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. What if I do it just a little bit more? -80. You can still kind of hear it. What about -90? Okay. Yeah, no, I really wanted it with Luigi because of Luigi barking in the hallway. That was my whole point. But now when I go over here, can you guys still hear me if I go like over here? Oh, we did it. We totally did it. We totally did it. We totally did it. Thanks, chat. Thanks, chat. Okay. I guess I'll close that. All right. And then I can crank this up a little bit. You did it backwards. You want the closed threshold above the open threshold. That sets the max sound. What? Let's do it again. What? Huh? What'd I do? So now what do I gotta do? Open this? What if I turn this down? Then I'm gonna... I feel like that's not the move. Guys, what was that number just at? I totally forgot. You had it perfect and now it's not. All right, well that's not my fault. What was it at? It was at -26. It was here, right? All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. And then I can crank this down just a tad, just a touch. All right, we're good. We're good. We're totally good. And then if I get really, really loud, is it getting too loud because I can lower the limiter? Is that too loud? Just leave it. Guys, this is a fucking gang operation, okay? We are a community here, and we're trying to figure out the best way to rope in more people. You guys are part of the team right now. We're solid. And then I can get really, really quiet. All right, hell yeah. Like -70 was great on the top bar. Let's try it one more time at like -80 just to see. Okay. Okay, how's that? How's that? Goofy goobers? Goofy goobers? Goofy goobers? We good? Good? Gang shit? Do your beekeeper accent. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Johnny. Johnny's gonna break in, yeah? Right, yeah. Fucking hell. And we're gonna go in. We're gonna get on here. And then we'll do this shit, no man. And then even though you're the fucking thing, you should do it. Yeah! Da 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 da. Thoughts on Hassan? I fucking love Hassan, and he's got me bricked up. Da 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 da. Sorry, what? Obama have dead. Obama have dead. Da 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 da. All right, Hassan Piker. I barely know her.
Are there others like Hassan that you like?
I love Kyle Kalinske. Huge Kyle Kalinske fan. That's secular talk. I like Adam Mockler. He's pretty good. Who else? Can't really think of many others. That's the thing. There's not many of us. That's kind of the problem. I love Midas Touch. Brian Tyler Cohen.
Drinking a coffee. I'm hoping to get just a and chili energy that you've got.
Well, good luck. All right, let's see the breaking news. I don't know how loud you want it to be, but it's working. I think we're good. Trump and Putin. Oh yeah, wait, today's the meeting, right? Today's the meeting. Oh shit, what time's the meeting? At 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so in like 3.5 hours. Yo, what the fuck though? Like, dead ass, Putin is in the United States of America right now. Can we talk about something, guys? Vladimir Putin is in the United States of America right now. I know sometimes Alaska feels like it's a different fucking place, but it is not.
Scream to test the peak!
How's that? Wait, he came there? Yeah, bro. The meeting is in fucking Alaska. I don't like the thought of Vladimir Putin getting the right to even step foot on U.S. soil without being fucking arrested for being a goddamn war criminal. But the thing is, you know, war criminals are war criminals, and they're buddies, you know, and Donald Trump is a war criminal. It's crazy, bro. If I was an Alaskan, I would be so fucking angry right now. I would be so fucking angry. You're not only letting this fucking bald Russian bastard into the United States of America onto my soil, but you're offering up access to our resources in Alaska? What do we even get from this? What do we even get from this? What is the deal, Donnie? What is the you know, the art of the deal, the fart of the steel? And frankly, Vladimir Batty McDaddy, how about, I've got a deal. I've got a great deal for you. Watch this, folks. It's called the art of the deal. I'll give you Anchorage, Alaska, and in exchange, you get all of eastern Ukraine. Wait a minute, that can't wait. Hold on. Oh, wait. You tricked me, Vladdy. You, Vladdy. Off topic, do you like Yu-Gi-Oh? I never played it, I'm sorry. I was never a card game kid. I never played Pokemon. I never played Yu-Gi-Oh. But, yeah. Alright, what do we got here? We got some breaking. Trump stated, Trump told reporters on Air Force One en route to Alaska that he wasn't having the meeting to broker a deal on behalf of Ukraine, but said instead his goal was to get Putin to the table. I thought you said you were going to end this war on day one, Jack. He also stopped short of promising security guarantees for Ukraine as part of a deal to end the war, because he can't offer any security guarantees. He doesn't have that power. Trump said he spoke to Belarus's President Alexander Lukashenko, a staunch Putin ally, ahead of the summit. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who is not attending the meeting, emphasized that Ukraine will be counting on America. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ukraine. If the summit goes well, Trump has suggested organizing a trilateral meeting with Zelensky, which the Ukrainian leader expressed support for. Oh. Alhamdulillah. No, this is so fucking stupid, bro. In the lead up to the summit, U.S. President Donald Duck said he thinks some swapping of territories will likely occur. New update. Oh, these are literally right now. Both teams have brought along their top diplomats. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov for Russia, Secretary of State Marco Rubio for the United States. How do I say this? Somebody could do the funniest thing of all time with this meeting. There's so many people there. There's so many people from 2 different fascist dictatorships. Obama! Let's see the Obama news. Obama praises demon rats who fled Texas.
The Texas State House
it's so loud.
Another quorum call tomorrow.
I'm also so loud. I gotta turn this down just a notch, right? Just a notch. Okay. Let me also just move the mic a little bit further away. You know, I don't need to be that loud, right? Is this doable? Is this bearable? Is this comfortable? Are you okay? You were perfect.
Before you changed, you were perfect. What happened?
New PC come in yet? No, I got hit with a $3,000 bill at the ER because I don't have health insurance. So, a lot of things to take care of. Hella loud, throw them in the corner for 72 years. Whoopsie. Sorry, not funny. Yeah, well, it's kind of funny. You know, that's what happens. And meanwhile, people are like, Chris Valenti was born a rich boy. You think that rich boys are safe from the health industry? Oh, my boy. I remember seeing the fucking bill for my dad's chemo. It was dead ass in the millions. It was in the millions. He had health insurance. It covered most of it. But I was like, if you don't have health insurance, how do you do this? And they were like, oh, no, you don't. You die. You just, you say, I don't want to put my family into debt, and then you die. And it was like, oh, so I'm radicalized like that. Like that. You just radicalized me, Doc. What are you doing, Doc? And he's like, comrade. And I'm like, comrade? He was fucking nuts. Yeah, what the fuck is a house? I spit all over my screen. Problem is, my computer's touchscreen, so whenever I gotta wipe it, I kind of fuck shit up. Anyway. Let's go back to it. Obama praises demon rats who fled Texas redistricting vote as inspiring. Texas House House Demon Rat Caucus Chair Gene Wu said the meeting was held via Zoom due to Republican threats. What do you got for me, Fox News, you rat bastards? Play the clip.
The Texas State House will have another quorum call tomorrow as Democrats continue to stay away in order to try to thwart a Republican
$15K for a little medicine? Jesus Christ. And $3K for them to stop the bleeding.
effort.
Fuck that.
The governor of Texas says he will call a second special session if there's no quorum Friday.
Is that Hot Wheels? That's Hot Wheels, right? That's the guy whose legs don't work, right? Right? That's the one whose legs don't work. Isn't that the one who rolled over for Donald Trump? Pun intended.
And tonight, we're hearing some Democratic lawmakers who fled with a list of demands for coming back. They may be coming back. Senior correspondent Mike Tobin is in Austin, Texas tonight.
I just noticed y'all's PFPs. What is it? I can't see. Oh, come on. I can't see what Nelson's is. Nelson is his. But disobedience, you guys are gooners. By the way, that's the sexiest picture of me. I can't believe that stupid fucking talentless ginger guy was like,
I found out Chris Valenti was a rich boy, and look at this picture of him.
brother, you just gave goon material to fucking millions of people and made me look like a goat, proving that even if you come from wealth, you could still advocate for the fucking lower class. You dumb bitch. You just fucking gassed me up, you stupid ginger bitch boy.
The House will come to order. It is evident to the chair that a quorum is not present.
Now a ritual. The special legislative session in the Texas House is closed as
Yeah, and then just deleted the video like a spineless fucking rat. Dude, my favorite part of it is when he goes, his father was a good man, a Vietnam veteran, God rest his soul, but his piece of shit son. And it's like, brother, how are you going to try to respect the man and then shit all over his child? Do you think that if he could hear that, he'd be like, well, hold on, he did say it. He did say I was a good dude. Are you fucking out of your gourd?
as it's open. Speaking from Illinois today, Texas Democrats issued
Who are we
demands
talking about? I don't fucking know his goddamn name. We're talking about some fucking ginger TikToker whose name is Fuck History. You fucking dipshit.
Turn to the Lone Star State, the first being that
Luigi!
Governor Greg Abbott abandoned the special session,
barking,
which
right?
includes a redistricting map that could award Republicans 5 more seats in the U.S. Congress. Their second demand is that California redraw its districts to the advantage of Democrats. This, as Texas Democrats admitted today, they cannot maintain this standoff indefinitely.
We know that there's a certain point where we pass the baton to another state and say, we have run our leg of this race. It is time for you to run your leg of the race.
Yeah, I don't like how Gavin Newsom is the only one fighting alone. Because listen, Gavin Newsom is not your hero. Gavin Newsom is seizing the moment. And I don't understand why other Democrat leaders aren't doing it. Gavin Newsom is, you know, he's cut from the same cloth as like people like fucking J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth. Yes, he's a Democrat, but he's also like one of those fucking podcast bros. He's not your hero, but he was willing to look around, read the room, and go, oh, okay, Donald Trump is the enemy. Let's fucking go for his throat. Why is nobody else doing this?
Governor Gavin Newsom stepped up, calling for a referendum to allow midterm redistricting in the Golden State.
We're doing this
Oh,
in
yeah,
reaction.
Meanwhile, did you guys see fucking Pete Buttigieg going like, well, no, Israel is one of our oldest allies, and when your ally gets knocked down, you pick them back up. Shut the fuck up, Pete. You just lost my vote. Like, and also anybody I can convince. You dumb bitch. Do you not know what fucking world you live in now? This is the era of social media. This is the era of populism. You want to fucking win? You go up there and you say, if I'm elected president, on day 1, I'm cutting all ties with the nation of Israel. To the Israeli people, good luck. It is up to you and your leadership, because the fucking American money, the American weapons, the American aid is done. You would get fucking, it would be a landslide. You would get 80% of the fucking nation to vote for you.
To a president of the United States that called a sitting governor of the state of Texas and said, find me 5 seats.
Governor Abbott says he can maintain this standoff as long as it takes, promising to call for another special session when the clock runs out on this one Friday. Meantime, the Republican Texas Attorney General is asking the state Supreme Court to vacate the seats of the 13 most vocal fugitive Democrats.
Fugitive! Fugitive! Bro, they're gonna arrest these people. They're gonna start arresting Democrat leadership, and even then, they're literally throwing political opponents in jail. Even then, these fucking dumbass inbred sister fucking MAGA redneck hicks who live in trailer parks and smoke meth are gonna go, oh, no, yeah, he's the best president of all time, brother. He's the best president of all time. He fought for freedom, man. He fought for freedom. Shut the fuck up and back to the tobacco field, bitch.
We know has never happened, so we're trying to figure out what happens. Does it change the quorum requirements? Because if it does, then you can cast, it makes it easier to cast a vote because now you don't have to count them in the quorum requirement.
The fugitive Democrats have now racked up travel costs and fines of $5,500.
This guy's got no fucking neck. You think the redistricting campaigns in California, Texas, and likely Illinois in the coming days is the beginning of state secession by the most populated metropolitan centers? No, I wouldn't go as far as to say that they're like seceding from the fucking union. No. What they're doing is, like in California, they're recognizing that what Trump is doing is ordering more seats, demanding more seats in Texas, right? So California goes, okay, well, if this fat orange fascist is just circumventing democracy, why don't we try to hold up democracy into his face? So Gavin Newsom is holding a vote where people, the actual constituents, can vote on whether or not they want to add 5 seats to the Democrats in California. That way they can combat the additional 5 seats in Texas. If the people vote for that, that is a sign that we really have a problem on our hands, like a genuine problem of a potential civil war. I believe the Civil War has already fucking begun, but you were in the early stages of it. 1939 versus 1945. We look back at 39 and say, that's when World War II began. You think those motherfuckers were calling that World War II in 1939 or 40 or 41? They weren't. They were not.
Dollars each for not showing up at work. Republicans want to know who's paying for it. Brett, back to you.
Mike Tobin,
yeah, Republicans
live in Austin.
always want to know who's paying for it. Meanwhile, when Israel asks for 40,000 grenade launchers and 52 million fucking bullets and 150 Hellfire missiles, we go, yes, sir, okay. You always find the money for Israel, don't you, you fucking pieces of shit? Iconic. All right, what else do we got?
Breaking news! Pam Bondi names DEA administrator as emergency DC police chief.
Attorney General Pam Bondi appoints DEA administrator as emergency DC police chief. Fuck you. Attorney General further cemented the Trump regime's takeover of D.C. law enforcement Thursday by shifting decision-making authority from its police chief and handing it to the head of the DEA? Huh? But what about like other policing? The DEA is all about drugs. What about the rest of the crime? What about all the other crime? Why would you put the head of the DEA in charge of the fucking police? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, no, what does the DEA have to do with the homeless? I don't know, people go, homeless use drugs. Motherfucker, so do the civilians who have homes. Everybody does drugs. This is drugs. It's coffee. What do you think, caffeine isn't a fucking drug? This is a drug. It's nicotine. What are we doing? Mayor Muriel Bowser, say that 5 times fast. Mayor Muriel Bowser, Mayor Muriel Bowser, Mayor Muriel Bowser, Mayor Muriel Bowser, Mayor Muriel Bowser wrote in a post to X late Thursday that there is no statute that conveys the district's personnel authority to a federal official. In an interview on Fox News, Bondi had previewed an order by the Justice Department naming DEA head Terry Cole. I want to look this guy up. Terry Cole, who are you? Where are you? Another skinhead, by the way. Bald! Bowser! American law enforcement official, yeah, I tell you, okay. All right, dude, I swear to God, if there's a tab here that says controversies, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. All right, there isn't. Thank the goddamn Lord. Do we know anything about this guy? No, we don't really know diddly shit about him. Nah, at least not on the wiki. Not on the Quick. Is the Trump-Putin get-together going to be live? No shot, right? I see "Let's Go" in the title. What's going on? What's going on is you are alive. You are breathing. Your heart is beating, and there is a fight to win. Yeah. You got things to celebrate, my brother. Take a deep inhale. You feel that? That's pollution. Plastics in the air. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, no, I heard Trump and Putin are gonna kiss today. They're gonna have a big old kissy. Kissies. What do you think about Islam? I think all religion is equally ridiculous, but I respect people's right to praise whoever the fuck they want, however the fuck they want. You can go ahead and believe in whatever God you want, whatever religion you want. I firmly believe in the right to freedom of religion, but also freedom from religion. Do whatever you want, but don't ever try to force somebody else to do it. You know? You know what I'm saying? Is that fair? Is it a fair assessment? Tactical laser tag. What is this? White House. Bondi has officially ended D.C. sanctuary policies. Attorney General Pam Bondi has ordered an end to Washington, D.C. sanctuary policies, a spokesperson from her office said on Thursday evening. Okay. What policies are we even talking about? The announcement, what are we even talking about? What? Newly released FBI data analyzed by Axios show that D.C. had a violent crime rate of 925.9 per 100,000 residents last year. That's more than double the national average of 359 per 100K. However, the U.S. Justice Department said earlier this year that the total number of violent crimes in D.C. in 2024 fell to a 30-year low. Huh. Oh, this is the government. This is the official government. So which one is it? Is crime at a 30-year low, or do we have like violent teenage criminal murder gangsters running around, beating up big balls? Because it can't be both. Can't be both. Allowing immigration authorities to work with D.C. police and cancellation of millions of dollars anti-crime programs could reverse recent downward trends in crimes. Yeah, no, I don't know if you know this. They told like everybody at the FBI to stop looking for like child molesters and like sex traffickers, to focus all of their attention on the homeless. It's insane. Very stupid. Being scared of teens is hilarious. Dude, getting beaten up by a 15-year-old girl is fucking hilarious. It's unreal. Oh, protesters in Alaska.
Hundreds of protesters are gathering in Anchorage, Alaska, ahead of President Trump's high-stakes meeting with Russian President
$50 says the outdoor boys are there. Actually, no, they're probably on like a trip somewhere.
Vladimir Putin. On the agenda, ending the war in Ukraine that Russia started more than 3 years ago. European leaders are...
What are we hype about in the thumbnail? The fact that we are still fucking breathing, dog. You're still alive and you still got to fight to win. So take a deep breath of the fresh air and get ready to fuck.
Pushing for a full ceasefire. Thank you for joining us. I'm Anna Myler.
Hi, Anna Myler.
Eve of the meeting, Russia launched another huge air assault on Ukraine.
So literally, Putin is like in the United States. Putin is on U.S. soil ordering bombs to fall on Ukraine, and Trump thinks that he has a fucking leg to stand on and that he's going to negotiate peace talks. He's literally just going to give this motherfucker access to Alaskan resources, and we're going to get nothing from it. The art of the deal.
As CBS's Willie James Inman shows us, President Trump says Putin needs to be ready to make a deal.
Yeah, my fucking ass.
After boarding Air Force One on his way to Alaska, President Trump warned of very severe consequences if today's summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin does not go well.
Oh, very severe consequences. When he's talking about severe consequences, he's talking about putting sanctions on the Russians like we've done for literal decades, and it doesn't do anything.
It will be very severe. I'm not doing this for my health.
The president.
What is, I'm not doing this for my health? What the fuck does that even fucking mean?
Said discussions about territory will come up during the high-stakes face-to-face meeting, but stressed it's Ukraine that will make the final decision.
But
bullshit.
I'm not here to negotiate for Ukraine. I'm here to get them at a table.
For Ukraine and other Western allies, the best-case scenario would be for Putin to agree to a ceasefire today.
Why would he agree to a ceasefire when he has every single advantage? We have cut the intel to Ukraine. We've cut the weapons flow. We've cut the money. The Ukrainians are running out of men. The Russians are just slowly encroaching while the Ukrainians bleed out. The Russians are also running out of fuel. Why the fuck would they stop? This is insane. This is so stupid.
Which would pave the way for more detailed talks about ending the war. European leaders quietly worry that Trump will be swayed by Putin. Russia's air assaults on Ukraine have only grown more intense since...
I'm sorry about that, Dr. Flog. That fucking blows, man. Make sure you get something to eat. Make sure you're safe at least, please.
Trump took office, even as Putin claims to want peace.
From Putin's perspective, he wins just by having the meeting.
CBS News contributor and...
Exactly! You are legitimizing the Russian horde. You are welcoming Vladimir Putin into the United States, onto United States soil, to negotiate with the President of the United States. You are proving that he can just fucking murder his way into whatever he wants.
Former U.S. Ambassador to Russia, John Sullivan, has taken part in previous negotiations with Putin.
What the fuck? Explosion in the Upper East Side. What? Where? Okay, that's not that bad. Alright, that's not that bad. You know, New Yorkers, we get a little bit triggered when buildings start blowing up.
He's got to guard against making concessions to Putin that are going to alienate our European allies and really do political damage to himself here in the United States.
Ahead of the summit, protesters took to the streets of Anchorage and expressed skepticism that the meeting will go well. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Anchorage.
Oh, the last frontier. I love when they call it Trump hosts a gaggle. A gaggle.
Hello, everybody. I brought a friend of yours, Brett Baer.
He's nobody's friend other than Beelzebub.
He's here. Brett, how you doing?
How are you? What will make a success of this summit today?
Ew, maybe if I had to throat Vladdy Daddy's fat Russian dick.
Can't tell you that. I don't know. It's
Can't tell you that. Can't tell you that.
There's nothing set in stone.
Relax, guy.
I want certain things. I want to see a ceasefire. This is not to do with Europe. Europe's not telling me what to do. But they're going to be involved in the process, obviously, as well as Zelensky. But I want to see a ceasefire.
If Zelensky's going to be involved in the process, why the fuck didn't you invite Zelensky into the fucking meeting? How are you inviting Vladimir Putin onto U.S. soil, but not Volodymyr Zelensky?
Rapidly. I don't know if it's going to be today, but I'm not going to be happy if it's not today. Everyone said it can't be today, but I'm just saying I want the killing to stop. I'm in this to stop the killing.
Shut the fuck up. You don't give a shit about the sanctity of life.
You know, we're not putting up any money. We're making money. They're buying our weapons, and we're sending them to NATO, and NATO's sending us big, beautiful checks. But that I don't care about that. I care about It was a big factor when Biden spent $350 billion and got nothing. But what I do care about is they lost last week 7,000.
Yo, do you guys think, like, whose Secret Service is more nervous? Do you think the Kremlin's, like, Russian Secret Service agents are, like, really fucking, like, are you sure you want to do this, Mr. President? Or do you think Trump's Secret Service is like, this is insane, dude. This is insane. You can't meet with the Russians. The Russians might pull some crazy shit. Like, whose security detail is more nervous? Thank you for the $5, Sophie. Hang in there, USA. We will. Because, like, they're going to be... also, it's going to be pretty cool, dude. Like, it'd be pretty cool to be the security detail for, like, one of the presidents looking at your counterpart. You know, like, you're like the guy with the fake arm because you have your hand on your fucking SMG underneath your shirt. You know what I mean? And you look at, like, the other guy, the Russian version, and you're like, that's a fake arm. And you're like, you're both like, yeah, I know you, bro. I'm like you, but like, dude, that would probably be so fucking cool. They probably make out. Dude, what a fan fiction. What a gay love story. They fall in love and they bang, and then they can never see each other except for when the two presidents get to meet and they have like a secret love. They're just banging in the closet and shit. Yo, that would go so hard. Pun intended. Wouldn't that go so fucking hard? Right? Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? That would go crazy.
And 11 people were lost. Almost all soldiers. 36 people in it.
You could call it detail. Because they're both the security detail. Oh, that would be so good. That'd be so good.
Town which got hit by a missile. But over 7,000 soldiers. It's crazy.
Could you describe a little bit, Mr. President? Because
Thank you for the $10, Nicole. Putting aside the daily atrocities that happen in the country, I want to thank you for always making me laugh with your colorful insults. It's not just the insults that are making you laugh, I hope. But listen, yeah, no, you gotta laugh through the madness, you know what I mean? I have a firm belief, I have no proof of this, but I'm sure people were making jokes in the worst of times, you know? I'm sure there were soldiers in the Civil War cracking jokes. I'm sure there were guys waiting in the trenches of World War I going, you think I'm gonna get any benefits after this? Like, I'm sure there were people cracking jokes in fucking concentration camps. That's human nature. We have to laugh. We have to laugh. Thank you for the $1.
I know you've had a lot of phone calls with President Putin. What's the difference in a face-to-face, in-person meeting?
Look, he's a smart guy. Been doing it for a long time, but so have I. Been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I bet you've known Putin for much longer than anybody fucking knows.
And here we are, we're president.
We're president? I don't like the way... Bro, the way he fucking talks about Vladdy-Do-Daddy is insane. We're president. Do you fucking let him rail your fucking ass? Like, what are we doing?
That was much more difficult than what I'm doing today, believe me. So, we get along. There's a good respect level on both sides. And I think, you know, something's going to come up.
He said presidents? No, I don't think he did.
So, we get along. That was a smart guy. Been doing it for a long time, but so have I. Been doing it for a long time. And here we are, we're president. That was much more difficult than what I'm doing today, believe me. So, we get along. There's a good respect level on both sides. And I think, you know, something's going to come of it. I noticed he's bringing a lot of business people from Russia. And that's
yeah, a lot of fucking oligarchs. Dude, you dumb bastard. The politicians are business people. Oh my God. No shit he loves Russia. No shit he loves Russia. It's the oligarchy that he wants to fucking create.
Good, I like that, because they want to do business, but they're not doing business until we get the war settled.
Are you going to talk about business?
Business. We have the hottest country on earth. We have
We have the hottest country on earth. Ooh.
hottest economy on earth. We have the hottest country.
Company? Freudian slip right there, King Doland. Freudian slip.
The hottest country on earth. We have the hottest economy on earth. We have the hottest company.
Did you make $2 billion since you've been inaugurated? The answer is yes. Did Jimmy Carter have to sell his peanut farm? The answer is yes. You fucking piece of shit.
Your country. We just set a new stock market record again. We have hundreds of billions.
Little brother stationed at the base he's headed to. He'll be fine. But unironically, that base just became the most dangerous place on Earth. You have the President of the United States and the President of Russia in the same area. That is like somebody's wet dream, if you know what I'm saying. Think of it, the $2.
Flowing in from tariffs. We're the hottest. We were a dead country, dead like doornails, a dead country. 1 year ago, we were dead as a doornail. And now we have the hottest country. And he wants a piece of that because his country is not hot economically. In fact, it's the opposite. And China's not doing well economically, but...
What? Made in China. Pakistan. China. 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 What are you talking about?
We're all, look, I want everybody to do well.
Okay, but like for real, China is in an economic collapse? No, it isn't. Are you serious or are you trolling, bro? China is not in an economic collapse whatsoever. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's got to stop and the killing's got to stop.
Mr. President, what do you stop? Thank you for coming back to take questions. We saw that Russia continued its violence into Ukraine last night, launching even more drones. What did you make of that?
I think they're trying to negotiate. He's trying to set a stage. I mean, in his mind, that helps him make a better deal. It actually hurts him. But in his mind, that helps him make a better deal if they can continue the killing. Maybe it's a part of the world. Maybe it's just his fabric, his genes, his genetics.
Am I the only one as Trump started slurring his words? Yeah, he has dementia and he's 80 years old. Of course.
But he thinks that makes him, gives him strength in negotiating. I think it hurts him, but I'll be...
China is crushing the rest of the world economically. It's a stalwart proof that communism can work even when faced with massive decades for long economic warfare. Listen, I hear you, but I do disagree with you because China does not practice communism whatsoever. They're a hyper-capitalist country. Like, they really don't... It's not like they've democratized the workforce. It's not like they've, seized the means of production. That's not the way that it works. They have a 1%. They have a billionaire class.
Talking to him about it later.
It's on the table for discussions today, Mr. President. Are the territorial swaps on the table? Will you be discussing that?
They'll be discussed, but I've got to let Ukraine make that decision. And I think they'll make a proper decision. But I'm not here to negotiate.
They're fully centrally planned, bro. What does centrally planned mean?
For Ukraine, I'm here to get them at a table, and I think you have two sides. Look, Vladimir Putin wanted to take all of Ukraine. If I wasn't president, he would right now be taking all of Ukraine. But
he literally is taking all of Ukraine as we fucking speak. What are you talking about, dude? He hasn't stopped for a minute. Like, they are forced to engage with capitalism, but the government owns the factories 100%. Yes, but do the people have that ownership? I understand the government owns it, but do the people have any semblance of ownership?
He's not going to do it.
Mr. President, what did you mean?
Just one thing. What about the possibility of the United States providing security guarantees to Ukraine?
Maybe. Oh, you're not providing a single fucking security guarantee.
Other countries.
The people having ownership of socialism, as I understand it, not communism. I guess you're right. But even so, I mean, I think of communism as a utopia, and I don't think that the Chinese have a utopia. I'll say this. The Chinese are not perfect. The Chinese have a fucking slave class, the Uyghurs. The Chinese have their own problems, but if there's one thing that they can do is their government gets shit done and fast. And the thing is, we have a slave class. It's our prisoners. It's in the 13th Amendment. You can be enslaved as long as you are in prison.
Not in the form of NATO, because that's not going to, there are certain things that aren't going to happen. But, along with Europe, there's a possibility of that.
Mr. President, the number of business people that President Putin is bringing along, is that something that you want to discuss with President Putin at this meeting?
If we make progress, I would discuss it, because that's one of the things that they would like. They'd like to get a piece of what I built in terms of the economy. Just so you know,
Putin at this meeting?
With Europe, there's a possibility of that.
Mr. President, the number of business people that President Putin is bringing along, is that something that you want to discuss with President Putin at this meeting?
If we make progress, I would discuss it, because that's one of the things that they would like. They'd like to get a piece of what I built in terms of the economy. Just so
piece of what I've built in terms of the economy. So you mean access to our rare earth minerals? You mean the Bering Strait? You mean Alaska's natural resources? You mean U.S. soil. They want a piece of U.S. soil. You're going to give it to them? And you have the audacity to ever usher the words America first out of your fat, orange, fascist fucking dick-sucking mouth.
We were a dead country with our economy. He wouldn't be interested. He wouldn't have been interested a year ago with the Biden economy. But he is interested in the Trump economy because we're doing...
No, he wasn't interested in Biden. Listen, Biden was a piece of shit, but he would never have been stupid enough to invite Vladimir Putin onto U.S. fucking soil. That's why he didn't make any deals with him. Thank you for the $5. As much as I want off this roller coaster, I want nothing more than to fight this hell for my brothers and the sanctity of this nation. I agree.
See when those factories start opening up. We have hundreds of factories all over the country, and that includes auto factories, AI
17-year-old strong appeal to President Trump without his no one's policies. Don't get told all the gruesome details. Thank you for being you. No, thank you for being a smart 17-year-old. Stay up, brother.
Factories and every other
sister.
They're all coming in because they want to beat the tariffs. Because if they open here, they don't have to pay tariffs. If they don't open...
Chat, who pays tariffs? Chat, who pays the increased price of a tariff? Thank you for the $5. Hi, Chris, tuning in from Alaska. Can my big-ass state get a shout-out? Shout out fucking Alaska, the last frontier. Thank you, Charlie Reed. Thank you, Nelson. Thank you, everybody. We pay it. What do you mean other countries are trying to avoid the tariffs, you stupid fuck?
Factories, AI factories, and every other. They're all coming in because they want to beat the tariffs. Because if they open here, they don't have to pay tariffs. If they don't open here, they have to pay, in some cases, 200%, 300%.
You hear that? 200%, 300% price increase for your fucking foreign goods, even though this nation, because of Ronald Reagan, imports more than we fucking export, and we literally rely on fucking offshore businesses sent to fucking Taiwan.
I haven't even set some of the tariffs yet. I'll be setting tariffs next week and the week after on steel and on, I would say, chips.
Ooh, we're putting a tariff on the Tostitos. We're gonna fuck over Mexico.
Okay. Chips and semiconductors.
Chips and salsa. We're putting tariffs on chips and salsa, folks. For too long, the Mexicans have been giving us very expensive restaurant-style salsa. We don't like the restaurant style. It's too thin. It's too thin. We want chunky. We want chunky mild. If it's the habanero one, I have a problem pooping. My poop hurts. We're going with mild, chunky Tostitos, and any other type of salsa will be tariffed 4 billion%. And we're building a wall, and I am Hitler. Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
We'll be setting sometime next week, week after.
What are you looking at? What rate?
I'm going to have a rate that is
a great rate.
Lower at the beginning.
A great rate.
Then that gives them a chance to come in and build.
The best rate.
And very high after a certain period of
time. We're going low and high. The rate is going to be low and it's going to be high. Mr. President, what rate do you plan on putting on it? We're going to go low and high. It's going to be a low rate and a high rate, and it's going to be the best of both worlds. Anybody who fucking thinks this guy's a smart guy is a dumb bitch. If you think Donald Trump is clever or smart or a good businessman, then I have a fucking Nigerian prince, and all he needs is your social security number, and he's going to send you $50 billion. That's all I fucking need from you, I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God.
They have to pay a very high tariff, which doesn't work, so they'll come and build.
Mr. President, hi. You had said earlier...
Is she over there? Isn't he a general?
He's
nice.
He's helping me out.
He's a very nice... He's one of the few nice ones, actually.
You had said earlier this week that Putin would face severe consequences if you get the sense from him that he's not interested. What
Sanctions.
do you mean by that?
Sanctions.
Economically severe. Yes, it will be very severe.
Sanctions.
I'm not doing this for my health, okay? I don't need it. I'd like to focus on our country, but I'm doing this to save a lot of lives. Yeah, very severe. Thank you very much.
Oh, Doland, you stupid fucking idiot. What other breaking news do we have? We gotta make a video. I've gotta make a video, folks. Trump's safe and beautiful move against DC homeless camps looks like ugliness to those targeted. Fuck off. Stupid article. We should do laser tag vlogs on Patreon. I know, I gotta set up a camera for it though. Homan says the ice surge is just beginning.
Joining me now, the border czar himself, Tom Homan. Tom, great to see you. Are you surprised by that kind of turnout?
No, I'm not shocked at all. I mean, right after the election, I mean, I was bombarded with requests from people to want to come to ICE. Retired military, retired law enforcement.
You have to play my videos to get your baby to sleep, brother. That baby is going to be cursing like a fucking sailor.
Officers, retired ICE agents, and Border Patrol agents want to come back. I knew there should be no lack of interest. Look,
why laser tag, not airsoft or paintball? It's more realistic. It's more fast paced. It's easier. It's cleaner. It's cheaper. It's just better.
The last 4 years, Americans got fed up with an open border, uncontrolled illegal immigration, the crime, the unvetted illegal aliens that were national security threats being released in this country. They got a chance, come back and fight for America, and that's exactly what they're doing. I'm not surprised at all.
What is the application and onboarding process like?
Oh, who gives a shit about your fucking ICE onboarding process? Excuse me. What is Trump's plan with the homeless? to round them all up and throw them all in prison and then enslave them through the 13th Amendment, which makes slavery legal if you are in jail. That is not facetious, by the way. Obama said he's so proud of Texas House Democrats who have fled the Lone Star State to break quorum. Okay. I'm so proud of the Texas HCC and the work that they've done. Their willingness to put themselves aligned. Highlight the current assault on our democracy as set an example for what all of us have to do. I don't have a good Obama impression, to be frank. Not the best.
Obama.
Yeah, Benny Johnson called for a cleansing of DC. Let me see if I can pull that up on Twitter. That might make for a good video. Let's block that out before Twitter shows me some crazy shit, which it always does. Let's see. Benny Johnson. DC neighbor flattened. I don't know what video of yours that I reposted. I just repost videos that are gas, you know? And if you make a gas video, it gets reposted. Oh, yeah. Okay, so wait, two things real quick. Actually, let's just make a video about this. Let's make a video about it. Fuck it. Conservative hacks, conservative pundits, specifically Benny Johnson, are now calling for, like, the extermination of DC neighborhoods. Not even kidding. We have it on video. And it's funny. Also, I want to point something out. A lot of other YouTubers have talked about this. Benny Johnson, who, if you don't know who he is, thank God. Benny Johnson is some closeted, gay, homosexual, fucking streamer who is, like, incredibly hardcore right-wing. And the reason why we know he's closeted is because he once said on X, he was like, these ads are really weird, man. And then posted a picture of, like, a fucking gay cruise. And everyone was like, dude, these are targeted ads. These are targeted ads. But at the same time, now the same guy is talking about bulldozing entire neighborhoods in DC to cleanse them. And you could probably guess what neighborhoods he's talking about. So let's just give this a watch. Now, before we do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing, and it helps me immensely. And if you want to support the channel financially, please do. You could buy merch. You can donate to the channel. You can do everything. But let's give it a check out. Let's watch how conservative media is talking about this.
President Trump is doing God's work by refederalizing D.C. By the way, D.C. was set up as a federal city. It's in the Constitution. It's
this same guy, by the way, is he's like, a lot of people are accusing him of purchasing bots for his YouTube account because his YouTube growth is better than anybody has ever seen, even though his views are going down. He's like gaining subscribers. Now, these are accusations. But it is a little bit suspicious.
Our founding fathers intended it. These laws are...
You think he's a power bottom? I think he's a power bottom.
Still fully enforceable. They've never been rescinded or amended. President Trump and the executive, through the House of Representatives, controls Washington, D.C. President Trump controls budgets. House of Representatives and the Speaker of the House is technically and historically...
Oh, and by the way, guys, before you come for my throat, there's nothing wrong with being gay. There is something wrong with being a closeted homosexual while also advocating for, like, Christian theocratic fascism. That there's something wrong with.
The mayor, the lead of D.C. That still remains on the books. What happened to D.C., especially during the civil rights period, was that protesters that were bussed up here stayed here. The city was burned to the ground.
No, it wasn't. When was Washington, D.C. burned to the ground other than fucking 1812? And also notice I was literally just talking about black people. It's like during the civil rights era, the worst era in American history, they bust up all these people. You know what I'm talking about. And they stay. Dude, he's very, very clearly talking about black people.
This happened during massive riots throughout the 60s and 70s. Mass swaths of the city were torched and were never really rebuilt.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about like when the National Guard started hosing down black people? What are you fucking talking about? Thank you for the $2, common sense.
And so what President Trump is doing is reasserting control of not only our nation's capital, but truly the seat of Western civilization.
The seat of Western civilization.
It's one final little note here that kind of blends outside of the personal, which is that Washington, D.C. is a representation of the work of your forefathers and mine. It is, by every measure, a very beautiful city architecturally. It is a sacred city. It is a sovereign place with the monuments to great men and women who've sacrificed far more than you or I could ever dream for this country.
Absolutely. Which is why, you know, we shouldn't be allowing Donald Trump to fucking send in the FBI and take over the DC Capitol Police and set up fucking barricades and start deploying the National Guard and turning it into his own little private fucking fortress. What? How the fuck are conservatives going to bat for more government intrusion, for more troops on the fucking streets? I thought you guys were all about small government. You lying fucking rats.
Must be preserved because the peoples of Earth come here.
The peoples of Earth come here? What does that even mean?
By the millions per year in order to witness the success or failures of our systems. And if you are a proud patriot and you love this country.
That's me.
And you wish for it to be reflected honorably.
That's me. I'm a proud patriot. I love this country, and I wish for it to be reflected honorably.
To the peoples of Earth.
Yeah.
Then Washington, D.C. must be swept clean.
Oh? Swept clean? Of what?
I believe entire neighborhoods probably need to be emptied.
What? Are you talking about the black neighborhoods, Benny? That's probably what you're talking about, right?
Need to be bulldozed.
Oh! Like Gaza? Or like the West Bank? Because if we're, nah, that's more like the West Bank. If it was Gaza, you'd say, we need to bomb these people, which I guarantee you he believes. It's not the right time to say it. But you just want to bulldoze entire neighborhoods?
I believe that there are places that are so crime-ridden and so infested that you just need to, like, you're just going to have to crack down.
Infested is very specific language. And, yeah, where do you think these crime-ridden and infested neighborhoods are? Do you think they're in the wealthy white areas? Or do you think they're in the impoverished minority areas that the entire system has created for them to maintain or to stay in permanently? I wonder which neighborhoods he's talking about. That's kind of weird.
You're going to have to do the job, and you're going to have to get the crime out of Washington. That's my personal experience.
Oh, you want to get the crime out of Washington? Let Donald Trump go golfing again.
Don't believe the bullshit that you hear online from some reporters. Oh, crime's down in D.C. Well,
the bullshit we hear from some reporters? From some reporters? Oh, I'm sorry. Justice.gov, violent crime in D.C. hits a 30-year low. This is from the Trump regime. Huh. Total violent crime in the District of Columbia is down 35% from 2023. It's the lowest it's been in 30 years, according to data collected by the Metropolitan fucking Police Department and announced by United States Attorney Matthew M. fucking Graves. Suck my dick. I bet you fucking would too, Benny. Oh, I bet you would too. There's helicopters? The fuck? Oh, God, they're coming. They're coming. It's Mossad.
My infant nearly died. You do the job, and you're going
to need to be emptied,
need to be bulldozed. I believe that there are places that are so crime-ridden and so infested that you just need to, like, you're just going to have to crack down. You're going to have to do the job, and you're going to have to get the crime out of Washington. That's my personal experience. Don't believe the bullshit that you hear online from some reporters. Oh,
you mean from the government? You mean from Donald Trump? You mean from Donald Trump saying that we're at a 30-year fucking low?
Crime's down in D.C. Well,
cat got your tongue?
My infant nearly died in a drug fire.
Why was your infant in a drug house? Huh?
After mass shootings. So
what? Where's the what's the context there? My baby daughter almost died when my meth lab caught on fire. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, DC is not safe. DC, well, my infant nearly died in a drug fire after mass shootings.
He actually looks like he's about to laugh. What are you talking about?
So no, DC is not safe, and I can tell you this as...
Yeah, you know, New York is not safe, man. My dog almost died when I was at a fucking crack den, and Gerard Butler came in looking for his wife, and he started clearing out the crack den, and he accidentally shot a flammable propane tank, which ignited the tarps, and the tarps then ignited the lab. I almost lost my daughter.
As a matter of fact, it is one of the worst, most racist narco states and welfare states imaginable. In that neighborhood that I would walk every single day, racial epithets were screamed at us.
Racial epitaphs were screamed at us? You mean like when you screamed the N-word?
Rocks were thrown at us.
What the fuck? Why are you acting like you're the IDF? Rocks were thrown at us, therefore we have to bulldoze the whole fucking neighborhood.
Because we were white people. This city is a sunken place. It is an unsafe place. I mean, if that's what happens to me, imagine what happens to somebody who's like visiting here from a foreign country.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Right? It's totally and wholly unsafe and a scar on the face of our country. And it must be healed. And President Trump is going about that heavy work.
Heavy work. The only heavy work Trump is going through is cradling Putin's fucking nuts in his hand. Dude, like, what do you want? How do you want me to spin this other than the fact that the conservatives are reaching like blatant Nazi levels. Like, they are saying that it is time to bulldoze black communities. That's what Benny Johnson is saying. Beans? Hi, Bunny. That's what Benny Johnson is saying here. Shout out to Media Matters here for that tweet. But yeah, all right. So listen, if you're watching this live, stay here. We're gonna keep on going. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, boys. This guy's heavily funded. Okay, this is also somebody who has been like, he was like potentially involved in that whole Tenet Media scandal where like the Russians were giving money to people like Tim Pool. Allegedly, this guy, Benny, had like a fucking role to play in that, and he may or may not have received money unknowingly from the fucking Russian government, allegedly. But yeah, these are the people that the right has deployed. Just complete fucking psychopathic, in this case, closeted Nazis. Also, I want to point something out. Did you know that during Nazi Germany, being homosexual was a crime? And it was somewhere between like 60 and 80% of the convicted homosexuals were in the SS. Like, the SS was having like giant gay orgies. This is a common thing among like uber alpha macho fascist, we love men, the patriarchy, women suck, dude, women suck, now let me get that ass, bro. Like, it is an incredibly common trope among these fucking people. And the thing is, like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but what is very wrong is being closeted gay while advocating for the destruction of gay rights, which is what the entire fucking conservative party does. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah. And to the Nazis are also fucking throwing gays in jail, and they're fucking. It's insane. It's insane. Anyway, I love you. Have a good one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing and it helps me immensely. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, wait. Hit that video over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers. There we go. Bye. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving you. All right, let's get Benny Johnson. Get a picture of him. Mom and I are still watching. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom and I. It is thummy time, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a quick one, though. Episode 206. Thank you for becoming a member for 2 months, Wyatt. Still loving what you do. Thank you very much. I'm still loving you. How about that, huh? How about that? Gotta make it fade out, then black, then back in for the banger. I don't do edits, bro. I do one-hit wonders. I click record and I click post. It is that easy. That's what I always try to tell people. You just click record, and then you click stop record, and then you click post. You want to do it? Do it. You don't want to do it? Don't do it. But don't say you want to do it and then you don't do it. Because if you say you want to do it and then you don't do it, then I don't think you really want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do or do not. There is no try. All right, we got Jenny Bonson here. Jenny Bonson. Not brand. Fuck your. Oh, can I have my frames back for a second? Can I have my frames back just for a hot second? No? All right. That's... I got a fart. I just farted. How do you spell cleanse? There we go. Run those frames, boy. Give me those frames. Give them to me. All right. What do we think about that? Thummy? A thummy? That's a thummy, right? Hi. Works for me, works for you. Now that right there, that's a banger. That's a banger. Get a load of this guy, huh? Get a load of this fucking guy. All right, let's get YouTube up and running. Let's upload this video. Oh, sounds good. Was just quiet. Yeah, no, my apologies. Beans, you're gonna block the camera. Beans. You have a sponsor? I do not. Which is why donations go a long way. Okay, we need a title for this video. Conservative hack just said. Conservative hack closeted. Conservative hack says we should bulldoze entire neighborhoods in DC. Hey, where can I get the Democratic Socialist poster? Oh, thank you for asking. Guys, right down below, you can access a lot of the merch. I just lowered the price of the Democratic Socialist poster. It was, I think it was like 25 bucks. I lowered it to 18 because nobody was buying it, so I figured maybe it was just too expensive. I lowered it to 18. No issues were found with the video. We are good to post. Goddamn $25. Well, I lowered it. I lowered it to $18. We also have Democratic Socialist as a shirt, dude. We sell Democratic Socialist as a shirt. Now, do you guys want that as a t-shirt too? Because I think we have it as a workout shirt, a tank top, but I can ask Uvi to make it as a t-shirt too. Are you from Earth? No. Okay. Closeted conservative hack says we should bulldoze entire neighborhoods in DC. Let's make sure it starts properly. Conservative hacks. Conservative. All right. Yep. That's good to go. And then I can edit that once it's posted to get rid of that little delay because I learned that. Publish. I'm learning stuff. And then you can click on the video editor, get started, and then you go to the very beginning of it. And I just move that. Hacks, conservative pundits. Conservative pundits, specific. Damn it. Second in. Conservative. Yeah, I want it to start at 1 second. Trim and cut. Fuck, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Conservative pundits, specifically Benny Johnson, are now calling for conservative Do you watch football? No, I do not. I am trying to add this cut, and it is not working. Hi, Beans. Hi, Bean. Cut that, and now it should start. Conservative. Yeah, there we go. Save. Got it. Hi, Beans. Some patches. It's a good idea. Come here. Back here. I want to show you guys Beans. They got scared. An embroidered Constitusi baseball cap would go hard. I bet it would. We also have caps, Valenti Videos caps. They're on the website. Hey, somebody just bought some stuff. Thank you very much. Hey, Bean. Bought the poster. Thanks, bro. Now I know your full name. Gotcha. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Thanks very much. And the $2 donation. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it. But you don't know my dead name. No, I do not. Hey, Chris, where were you on 9/11? I think I was in kindergarten or preschool. One of those. Hi. When you posting the older millennial clips, I've been harvesting him for a couple of weeks. I gotta get more. Trying to make like a whole compilation of the fat alcoholic piss boys crash out over a 27-year-old man. You know what it is? I remind him of himself if he wasn't a fat 50-year-old single alcoholic piss boy. I'm him if he wasn't a coward and morbidly obese and an alcoholic and a piss boy. And, you know, I actually had values. That's probably why. Oh, somebody else just bought. I did not get your full name, but thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, dude, I maxed out the M4 fucking immediately. I'm a fucking god. Maybe I should live stream on Twitch some Battlefield. Yo, do me a favor, everybody, go follow me on Twitch. Same name, Valenti Videos. Maybe I'll live stream a little bit of Battlefield 6 later and show you how it's done. I'm an absolute machine. I am an absolute machine. I should have a clip. You guys want to see a clip? You guys want to see a dope-ass clip before we go? What do we got? How do you find your My Xbox? Where the fuck do you find your clips on Xbox's website? Does anybody know? Anybody know? Let's see. How to find Xbox saved clips on website. Negotiator showed up wearing a USSR shirt. That's so fucking crazy. You need the Xbox app on the PC. That's fucking stupid. That's so fucking stupid. I don't have the Xbox app on my shit. Chris, please look at my dono. Thank you for the $2. IDF wearing Greater Israel patches. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, listen, the IDF has always believed in the Greater Israel Project. Now they're just feeling confident enough to, you know, say it with their whole ass chest. Downloading the game clip. Xbox app on mobile I have. I'm downloading the game clip and I'm going to send it to my fucking email. I can pull it up and show you. Okay. I just got my bill for therapy. That blows. think I got it. I got it. All right, you guys want to see a crazy fucking clip? I think it starts at about here.
Let's move! Objective Charlie has been captured by hostiles. Come on! Let's move!
No man left behind.
Enemy forces have taken objective Charlie.
Oh, baby. Fresh mag, fresh mag, fresh mag, fresh mag.
We are attacking objective Delta. Our forces have neutralized objective Charlie.
Unbelievable. I'm a fucking demon, bro. Don't worry. I'm back up. I'm back up. I'm back up. I'm back up. Holy explosion. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Bro, I'm actually a fucking machine. This one part right here, godlike. Godlike.
Taking objective Charlie.
Cool, calm, and collected. Cool, calm, and collected. Gotta change mags. Let me change my mag. Let me murder you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What gun is that? That's the M4, baby. That's the M4, baby. I'm absolutely fucking cracked. I'm goated with the sauce. You don't understand. I could be a Twitch streamer if I wanted. I just choose not to. I could be a famous gaming streamer if I wanted, and I choose not to. You understand that? You understand the power I have? Goated with the sauce. Yeah, just the daily life of the socialist, Dude, you know what's hilarious is the older millennial plays Battlefield 6 and he's fucking dog shit. You could see some of his gameplay. He's fucking horrendous. Oh my god, I know I'm pub stomping him in games. I gotta be pub stomping his shit. Dude, you know what would be degrading? Yo, Joe, if you ever see this, fat alcoholic piss boy, I challenge you to a 1v1 on Battlefield 6, and I actually think you may not get a single fucking kill on me. I am actually confident in that. We'll do a 1v1, first to 15 kills. I don't think you'll get a single fucking kill on me. Guaranteed. Plays video games? Of course he does. He's a single 50-year-old. He's a single 50-year-old alcoholic. Of course he plays video games. Bro, his YouTube, you guys want to see his YouTube channel? It's one of the saddest things you'll ever see. We're not going to watch the videos because I don't want to get copyrighted, but oh my god, it's so sad. It's so pathetic. You could actually see his trajectory and what happened to him. Older millennial. It's so sad. Look at this, look at this, look at this. This is going to make you a little bit sad for him. So you scroll down, right? You see all this, like, oh, politics, oh, Ben Shapiro, school's dean, oh, H.D. Hasanabi, whatever, whatever. But you go down, look at where he came from. 8 views! 8, 13, 6 views, bro! Oh my god, and look at him, dude. He actually used to, like, before he got morbidly obese, look at what he used to look like. Look at this. Of fucking course, bro. Oh, that's so sad, bro. And then one day, where is it? One day, bang, comparing the speech of Joe Biden to, and he gets more views. So he does it again, gets more views. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's very sad. It's very sad. Oof, those are my view numbers. There's nothing wrong with getting low view numbers like that. It's just funny to point that out in his case. You know what I'm saying? Doing dating advice? He did. You have to go watch his videos because they're so fucking funny. They're hilarious. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to play some Battlefield 6. Perhaps I'll go live on Twitch. If I do go live on Twitch, I'll post on YouTube, like one of those like Twitter-style posts to let you know. Him getting my view numbers are pathetic? Oh, yeah, no, I see. I see what you mean. All right, guys. Later. Peace.